Hi, I'm Vince, and in this sponsored video I want to give you my honest opinion of this little Astronaut Galaxy and Star projector. It also can work as a night light. And stick around for just a minute or two, because after I tell you a little bit about this and what you get, I'm going to answer some of the most commonly asked questions. Then I'll demonstrate the product and tell you what I think of it. But let's get started. It comes on a little surfboard, this thing right here, which is kind of cool. It can be positioned, you know, the arms can be moved to put it in different positions. This is the projector right here, and the head comes off. It's magnetic, and what's nice about this is you can project it like this onto a wall or up onto a ceiling. You can tilt it left or right, so it's got some different functionality that way. It comes with this USB cable, and you should know this is about a 4-foot cable. And this does need to be plugged in for it to work. The unit does not charge, so you can't charge it up and have it work. It has to be plugged in. It doesn't come with a charging block, but it comes with a cable. It also comes with a user manual, which is very easy and short to understand, and a nice remote control, so you don't have to use the buttons. There are buttons on the base that do the same thing, but the remote does everything you need. And it'll go turn it on, it'll make it brighter, make it less bright. It'll speed up the rotation of how the nebula fluctuates. You can put a timer on it for 30 or 60 minutes. You can set it to just do the stars, just the nebula, or the nebula and stars. So you get quite a bit with it, and it's just a cool looking little thing. Now let me just answer some of the most commonly asked questions. First of all, people ask a lot, does it come with a remote? And as you see, it does, and it's a good remote. Does it have a timer feature? And it does, 30 to 60 seconds. How large is the coverage is a good question. And that just depends on how close you have it to the wall or ceiling that you're going to put it on. It is very bright, so if you have it on something low and up at the ceiling, it'll cover a good area of probably about, I would say 10 to 12 square feet. And then if you move it up closer, obviously that shrinks the closer it is to the subject. But it covers a good distance. Is the angle adjustable? Yeah, as you saw, that head can tilt down a little bit all the way up on the ceiling. It can go left and right, so a lot of flexibility with it. And then finally, how many different modes are there? And there are 17 different light modes, which makes it really versatile. You're going to find a nebula or star combination that you absolutely love. There's 8 nebula galaxy effects, so different colors and patterns. There's 8 modes for the galaxy and stars combined. And then there's 1 mode that has stars only, and the brightness of those stars can be adjusted. So a total of 17 modes. So what I'm going to do is, it's daytime right now, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to take it into my bedroom tonight when it's dark, and I will turn it on and show you how it works. I'll show you the remote working, how you can brighten it or dim it, speed up the rotation and movement of the nebula. I'll show you all those little features, and then I'll tell you what I think of it. So there you go. Look at that. That is just amazing. Stars all over the ceiling, the walls, the nebula going. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to cycle through some of the nebula that you can get. That one. Look at that. You imagine having that in your room. It could be on your wall. Remember, the head swivels, so you could put it down on your wall if you want it on your wall instead of up in the ceiling. The green one. This one is also cool, the blue. And that's kind of the green and fireball. Blue and green on the outside. Then you get just the stars. And the stars illuminate on and off. I put the nebula back on, and you can adjust nebula speed. See how it's going faster? Or you can slow it down, and you can actually stop it. But you can have it go to what you want. And you can also increase the brightness and intensity as you cycle through. And again, you can have just the stars on too. If you cycle through and go to just the stars, and then there's a setting for the stars for brightness or off. That's the low setting, that's the bright setting. And then again, you can have the nebula on. So So just wanted to show you that. That is just so incredibly cool looking. I think it's just amazing. And I think you'll think it's amazing too. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm here with my little buddy Astro. That's what I've named him. And you got to see what he looks like when he's projecting up on the ceiling. Very, very cool. There are a lot of features to this. I love the remote control. I love that I can change the speed of how fast the nebula is moving. I can do just stars, just nebula. I can increase the brightness. I can set a timer. This is just a really, really cool little excuse me, galaxy display for your ceiling. It could be for adults. It could be something your kids would love. I just think it's really cool, and I really like this guy. This is just such a cool little stand, little surfboard that he's on, posable hands. It can be a little night light down here for your kids. It's cool. They thought of everything. So if you're watching this video, you're obviously in the market for something like this, and this caught your eye, right? So why don't you do this? At least give it a try. Put it in your cart, or click on the link in the description below. That'll take you right to your Amazon page and to this guy's product page, and give it a try. I'm confident that if you give this a try, you're going to think it's just as cool as I do.